Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents, and welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your certified Scentsy consultant. And today I have for you a different kind of video than I have done before. I've received quite a few questions over the months, and especially more recently, from people about different things besides Scentsy. Now, number one, I am a Scentsy consultant, and number two, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I really became a sole Scentsy user, but I am going to talk about Bath and Body Works specifically from many years of burning their candles in the past and compare them to similar scents, and today we're just talking summer, that are from Scentsy, either past or present. And hopefully we will have some fun with this, and you guys are welcome to leave lots of comments down below about things that you know about current Bath & Body Works, or a Bath & Body Works candle and then a Scentsy bar that I did not mention that link together well, where you either did a mix or it's a dupe or whatever you want to talk about. This is more of an open discussion. I am here mostly just to chat with you about my life, my candles, my wax bars, my experiences, and a few things that I think are pretty good comparisons between the Bath & Body Works and the Scentsy world. So first off, I had been burning candles most of my life. My parents would have Yankee occasionally in the house, and I have a lot of memories with that. We'll talk about those more fall, winter, because the emotional connection to the candle world really started with the holidays and Yankee. But when it came to me being a married woman, I got married younger. My husband and I thought we were going to be going into ministry. That's another video for another day. We had a wonderful little apartment, and I wanted to be able to experience scent. So I started burning Bath & Body Works candles, and eventually I became the type of candle consumer that I am now a Scentsy consumer, which means I was all in and I was burning all the time. But the problem with that is that the homes that I have had, first we had our apartment, and then we've been in our home for quite a few years now, quite a while. We have low ceilings. I've picked light paint colors, and with the avid candle burning that I was doing, I literally ruined my walls. So about 4 years ago, a little bit more than 4 years ago now, we were going to kind of repaint things in our home, and my husband finally said, honey, I really am not comfortable with the soot damage from the candles. Now, for other people, maybe you don't burn as many candles. For other people, maybe your home has taller ceilings. For other people, maybe this isn't an issue. But for us, it became a problem. And I had already started dabbling in Scentsy a couple years before that, and I loved it. So I gave up the candle burning, somewhat reluctantly, I will stress. And do I miss the open flame? Yes. Do I miss the glow? Yes. Do I miss the ambiance and the extremely strong, quick throw of a real candle? Yes. That said, in 2020, I had lots of time on my hands, and I pretty much repainted our entire house. And the investment was pretty substantial. A lot of money went into all that paint, and I don't want to ruin it again. And I have the right paint colors now, because there were some ups and downs in our decor choices as a family, which I just finally put my foot down in 2020, and I'm like, Mama's getting her colors back. It's going to be green, it's going to be ivory, it's going to be beige, and nobody else gets a vote. So that's how we ended up there. Now, as far as the quality of Bath & Body Works candles when I used them, I do have more current fall winter candles, but my summer and spring stash at this point is getting rather dated. So I have a few beauties that I just refused to burn even back when. So this one, I don't even know, this is probably 6 years old. It is Oceanside, and it's a beautiful scent, and we're going to do some comparison and descriptions here, but I would put my candles out on display with the beautiful stands that Bath & Body Works would present with their things. I always enjoyed their decor. I have this beautiful white distressed from the Harry Slatkin days with Bath & Body Works candle, almost like a luminary that you put the candle into. I use battery operated candles in it now. No, it's not quite the same, but the pieces were so beautiful that I just didn't want to get rid of them, even though I've stopped truly burning the candles. I do it outside on the deck, but that's like, a couple a year. So a candle like this, I do feel as though over the many years that the Bath & Body Works quality and creativity has gone down. I think the Harry Slatkin days were its heyday. I think they were just amazing, all the scents that came out. And then after that, there were a few years where they were very consistent. I go into Bath & Body Works occasionally now. I still buy their soap because I do prefer that to Scentsy's. I buy Scentsy soap. I am a consultant. So many times we get such a good deal on things, and I want to honestly review products for you on this channel. But the soaps from Bath & Body Works, there are many more varieties. The packaging is adorable, and our family does prefer that. So that is the one product where I'm kind of BBW loyal, if I'm going to be totally honest. But I do not miss burning their candles for many of the reasons of them being too strong for company, of them, the first 2 inches are great, and then the rest of the candle smells like nothing. That became a problem the longer that I was with Bath & Body Works, and I personally feel as though their quality had gone down some. Not all the way. I still buy one occasionally, and at this point at the holidays, I actually scoop them out and melt them, which is a pain in the butt, but it's something that I do because there are a couple of scents, which we'll talk about in videos, later into the season, where Scentsy doesn't make one, and I cannot create a mix, so I still literally scoop the candle, melt it, and it's kind of a so-so throw, but at least I get my nostalgic smells. So anyway, let's move into why I do Scentsy now, aside from the actual soot factor. A Scentsy bar smells the same from top to bottom, and you aren't going to be disappointed in the last 2 cubes compared to the first 2, like you sometimes are with a candle with the way that it burns from the top to the bottom. Another thing about a Scentsy bar is that it's more customizable. You can do a lot with it. Now, some cubes, a cube or 2 of Scentsy will last a day or 2 days. Occasionally they'll last 3, but that's a very strong Scentsy bar, like your clove and cinnamon, or maybe, like a really deep smell like your Mystery Man, something like that. Most of them last a day, sometimes 2 days. And your candle is going to last a week, sometimes 2 weeks, depending on how long you're going to burn it. I mean, I've been known to burn through a Bath & Body Works candle in 4 days because I'd just be home all the time. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. One of the things that I have fallen in love with now that I strictly do Scentsy is the ease of cleanup, the fact that I don't ever have to worry about leaving a candle burning that I forgot about, and then I'm out at the mall and I'm terrified I'm going to come home to a problem or worse. And the warmers are just so beautiful. And you can put them all over the house in more places than you can put a burning live candle, which is a fire hazard. So those are reasons why I don't really miss it too much, except for the nostalgia of some fall and some Christmas smells. So I did go into Bath & Body Works the other day to get some soap, and I smelled a whole bunch of the candles so that I could make a list for you guys of current things that I saw in the store and a few things that I remember or that I still have in my collection that maybe they're discontinued, but maybe you burned it at one time, and I can give you a Scentsy suggestion. So now I want to move into that. So the first one is this very old candle, and I honestly haven't burned it. I have not had the heart to burn it because it's so pretty. And that was my other problem with Bath & Body Works candles. I would get one where the packaging was so good, I wouldn't burn it, which is kind of silly. But anyway, so this one, I think they only made one summer. It's called Salted Oak Bonfire, and the notes are wave-washed oak, glowing embers, and sea spray. I have not seen this one since. This is probably 2016. I don't even know. And this smells like Scentsy's Bonfire Beach, which is totally a summer classic, and it is a hit. So you don't even need to mix anything to get that particular candle, which I said is old and retired. It's so similar, and Bonfire Beach is better. It's stronger. It's got that marshmallow. It's just wonderful. So that is a correlation of an old retired one, Salted Oak Bonfire, if you've got one in your stash or you burned it once and you just loved it and you want to get more of that smell. Bonfire Beach is very, very close. Okay, now another one that was more of a summer classic, and I didn't see this scent this year online. I don't know if they've discontinued it. I have not really picked up new summer candles in 3 or 4 years. So this one is called Oceanside, and it has the most beautiful, the packaging that year for summer was just amazing. This beautiful sail away nautical thing on the front, which is the reason I never burned it. But I did burn Oceanside quite a bit, and it is a beautiful candle with citrus, warm sands, and refreshing ocean air. And to me, this is so close to By the Sea. It is so close to Scentsy's By the Sea. yeah. The By the Sea has a little bit of dewy seagrass in it, and there was another one in this collection that I've completely burned through and do not remember the name of, that was more like a beach dune kind of a thought. And the packaging for this particular summer collection a few years ago with Bath & Body Works was outstandingly beautiful, and I enjoyed all of them. But By the Sea is a pretty good close match to that. So now the rest of these, I really mostly just have my list because I don't have any in person. There is one that they used to market from like the 4th of July all the way through to Christmas, and that is the classic Marshmallow Fireside, and all I have left is this itty bitty little guy. They don't even make these anymore. This is one of those candles though that is just, it's probably best in the fall, but you can use it anytime from summer into fall. So the perfect combo for that is Around the Campfire, which is in my club, and I hope they bring it back this fall, and Toasted Marshmallow, which if they had the good sense, they'd bring this back in bakery because people loved this. So 1 cube to 1 cube of the two of these in a warmer gets you incredibly close to your Marshmallow Fireside. And it's one of those scents that I just love. Everybody loves it. I mean, who hates Marshmallow Fireside? And it's such a Bath & Body Works classic. So this is how you get it in your Scentsy bar. So then after that, I just have some thoughts here. So there's a new candle that's got the cutest packaging that I just smelled a couple days ago at BBW. Toasted Pineapple Marshmallow. It smelled so good. So I went into my stash and I was kind of sniffing around, and I'm going to need my trusty Toasted Marshmallow, which I apologize if you don't have it in your club and you can't get a hold of it. You need to call Scentsy and tell them we've got to have Toasted Marshmallow back, like in the catalog, because it's so good. It's such a great mixer. So that one with Pina Colada Cha-Cha. Now, Pina Colada Cha-Cha is pretty soft. So to approximate this Toasted Pineapple Marshmallow candle, I would say 2 cubes of Pina Colada Cha-Cha and 1 cube of your Toasted Marshmallow, or half a cube of Toasted Marshmallow and 1 cube of Pineapple Pina Colada Cha-Cha. I think you get pretty close. That is a candle I have never burned that Bath & Body Works, I think, put out new for this summer. It's just an adorable, adorable candle. So if you can burn candles and you have had that one, will you let me know what it's like? I mean, it's just so cute. The yellow packaging with like this almost like confectionery, fluffy fantasy thing on the front. It was so cute. Okay, next I've got more like a spring classic, and that is your Fresh Cut Lilacs candle. I burned that quite a bit when I used to do the candles. It is lovely. I think it is by far my favorite lilac candle, and the one that is closest to that is your Lilacs and Violets from Scentsy. In this case, I do prefer the Bath & Body Works version, but this is close enough. So it has all that fresh lilac, and it has just this little bit of violet from the Scentsy one, so that it gives you a little bit more complexity. I feel as though the lilac in the Fresh Cut Lilacs candle is slightly more authentic, but they're pretty close. All right, next on my list, I've got Island Margarita. That is a scent from Bath & Body Works that I think is quite unique to them. I really like it. It's kind of salty, it's tart, it's limey, it's beachy, and I don't have a perfect dupe, but a cube of your Blue Grotto, which has some similar notes, and a cube of Cocoa Lime, or even 2 of Cocoa Lime to 1 Blue Grotto. It made a similar scent. So if you miss your Island Margarita and you want something from Scentsy that kind of goes with it, this is what I would recommend. It was quite nice. Cocoa Lime, Blue Grotto, very good together. All right, the next candle that I was thinking of, I need help with this because I didn't get to smell this one. Have any of you ever smelled Iced Lemon Pound Cake? The notes online make it sound like there would be some similarities to the current Bring Back My Bar Coconut Lemon Chiffon, or Lemon Coconut Chiffon. It sounds like there would be some similarities, so please give me feedback if you're familiar with that candle, because I'm just kind of shooting blind here. The next one is Summer Boardwalk. Now this is really strong. It's like a really strong salted caramel, almost like ice creamy, like, whoa, I never bought it because it was too much for me kind of a candle. But I think that the nicer version that you would want to invite to meet your parents kind of deal is Vanilla Waves. And this one isn't my favorite, but it definitely gives you that summertime boardwalk out, you know, sort of at the fair. Caramel, vanilla ice cream, cotton candied, butter popcorn. That's all kind of here. And Vanilla Waves, I think, it's just a happy summer scent. So I think that this one would be very complimentary to your summer boardwalk or your buttered popcorn or any of those kind of things that Bath & Body Works pumps out. So Another one is Palo Santo. Now, the actual smell of Bath & Body Works Palo Santo candle I like a little bit better than what Scentsy has produced, but there are 2 retired bars where I think if you mixed 1 cube to 1 cube, and I'm kind of stingy with these because they are both retired and I don't have very much of them, but a cube of Scentsy's Palo Santo, which isn't quite as sweet, to a cube of the Pacific Sandalwood, which hopefully these would be in your club, I think the 2 of those would really mix in a warmer to get you really close to Palo Santo from Bath & Body Works, which I think is gorgeous. So that would be my suggestion. I will have to do that this summer, and we'll probably do like 2 warmers with a cube of each in there because I'm really stingy with those bars because I only have a couple of them. Okay, best absolute dupe that I found when I was sniffing. Ocean Driftwood is newer to Bath & Body Works as far as I can tell. I don't remember that being available a few years ago. White Amber Antique that we have this summer, that was a new scent this summer. Oh, goodness. If you love that candle, this bar is so close. So White Amber Antique is a really summery, manly scent. It's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit more blonde, I guess, if you're thinking about, sometimes you smell a perfume or a cologne and you think about the complexion of the person who would wear it. Like Mahogany Teakwood from Bath & Body Works, I usually think of like a dark complected man. Or this Ocean Driftwood, more like a guy that's got bleach blonde and blue eyes or something. So this is similar to that Ocean Driftwood. Gorgeous if you like those summery wood cologne scents. Another one which I do not have a good mix for, but is one of my favorite scents that Bath & Body Works makes, is their Mahogany and Coconut, or Coconut Mahogany. I do not remember how it goes. That is a great candle if you're a candle burner and you like cologne scents. All right. Endless Weekend. Now, Endless Weekend, I loved when Bath & Body Works brought that out, and they brought it out in all the things back in the day. So I enjoyed it in all of the bubble bath, and I think they even had a perfume at one point, like a perfume. And then they did it in a candle, and I really liked it. And then when I started getting involved with Scentsy, and I'm missing that bar, oh my goodness, Summer Holiday by Scentsy is the most beautiful scent. Okay, I'm back. I had just left this particular bar in the other room. So Summer Holiday is very close to the profile of Endless Weekend from Bath & Body Works. It's just one of those extraordinary scents that both of them are so pleasing. So if you want to go grab yourself an Endless Weekend product of any kind from Bath & Body Works, when you do your Scentsy, put in your Summer Holiday. I think that they will blend quite well. They're pretty close. So another one is Tiki Beach. I love that candle. I love that scent. And the closest thing that Scentsy has ever made is a retired bar called Rio Beach. And this is really good. So this is another one I'm hoarding. But these would be great things to talk about in the future with Bring Back My Bar. If this one ever pops up and you like Tiki Beach from Bath & Body Works, you might want to vote for this Rio Beach to come back. It is so good. Okay, then there's a candle right now at Bath & Body Works that I sniffed that is called Blue Sky Breeze, and it's a really pretty packaging. It's like blue and white, and it did remind me, it's more laundry, but it did remind me of blue, which was in our Chase Rainbows. The blue from Chase Rainbows, it's just, I don't know, to me it's an odd bar, and it's sweeter than the candle that was similar at Bath & Body Works, but this just must be on trend right now because that was definitely close enough to remind me of it. Another one is Turquoise Waters. Now, Turquoise Waters is a classic Bath & Body Works scent, and I do really like it. And a couple years ago, Scentsy brought out Coral Waters, which I think is close. Coral Waters is a little more floral, but not by much. So if you like to burn your Turquoise Waters candle, put in some Coral Waters, and then open your windows because the 2 of them are really strong. Or if you have a big house and you like your laundry scents and you like your fresh scents, knock yourself out. You're going to have a great time. Okay, what do I have left on my list here? I have another one where I have a question. Lemon Cake Pop. Have any of you burned Lemon Cake Pop? It sounded so good, but they didn't have one in the store, and I am wondering if somewhere in the mix, Cutie Pie Cupcake would be similar. It sounds from the scent notes as though it would be because it's like a really light citrus cupcake with frosting, and that's what this is. So this is so good. Cutie Pie Cupcake is very happy. I have softened my stance on it. I still like the smell of Clementine Cupcake better, but this is Bring Back My Bar right now, and it does perform a little better than Clementine Cupcake. So I'm giving it more love, this one, than I usually do. Okay, and then just as another thought, there used to be a candle from Bath & Body Works called Sweet Cherry Pie. And it's been several years since I melted that. But currently, we have Red, White, and Berry Pie as our June scent of the month for Scentsy. June 2022, whenever you guys find this video online, that's when I was doing this. It's our scent of the month, June of 2022. Great scent, and I think similar enough to that particular candle that if you liked it, you will love this. So that is everything that I had here as far as thoughts for summertime. As I said, please participate. Throw out other things that I have missed that you think are good correlations, and I will try to do this kind of video again in the fall and another one for the holidays, because then I really, really have some thoughts, because I still have tons of older candles that I cannot bear to part with that are in the basement that have to do with fall and Christmas. So Bath & Body Works versus Scentsy. In the long run, I don't really miss my Bath & Body Works candles because Scentsy is so wonderful and their decor pieces are so exceptional that I really, really think that switching to all Scentsy for me was the best thing. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.